Bohr model of hydrogen atom. In this video, we will study the postulates of the Bohr model of hydrogen atom. The model was proposed by Niels Bohr in 1913 and it is based on quantum theory of energy. Quantum theory of energy is actually the electron can possess only certain distinct energy values and the values between those quantized values are not permitted to be absorbed. Let's explain it. The nucleus surrounded by the energy levels or shells having electrons in it. The value of energy for each level is also located, that is 0 electron volt for ground state atom, 4 electron volt for first energy level, 6 electron volt for second energy level. Now the electron from the ground state level absorb an energy that is equal to 4 electron volt, then it will jump from the ground state level to the first energy level. If the electron from the ground state level absorb the energy that is equal to 6 electron volt, then it will jump from the ground state level to the second energy level. Now the energy value, that is 4 electron volt, 6 electron volt, that is quantized, that is fixed for each energy level. Now the electron can possess only certain distinct energy values. Now these 4 electrons will possess 4 electron volt, the 3 electron will possess 6 electron volt, which means that the energy of electron is quantized. Values between those quantized values are not permitted. If the electron from the ground state level absorb the energy that is equal to 3.2, 4.5, 3.8, 2.5, the energy is not absorbed by the electron and it will pass through. If it absorbs, which means that electron will come here or in this value, according to the quantum theory of energy, that is not possible, that is not permitted to be absorbed. It will absorb only whole number or quanta, that is 4 electron volt, 6 electron volt, 7 electron volt. It will not absorb 2.5, 3.5, 4.2. Rectify the defects in Rutherford atomic model. The Rutherford atomic model has some drawbacks. The revolving electron around the nucleus will lose energy continuously and will fall into the nucleus. This is the drawback of Rutherford atomic model, and this was corrected by the Niels Bohr. There are some postulates of this model. We will discuss one by one. Postulate 1 is that the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in a fixed circular path, and that path is known as shell and orbit. And this orbit or shell has definite amount of energy associated with it, and these are also known as energy levels. Postulate 2 is about the energy of electron in an orbit that is related to the distance from the nucleus. Here it is nucleus and the energy levels are given. The energy level that is located near to the nucleus has less energy, and the energy level that are farther from the nucleus possess high energy. So here E1 is for first shell energy 1 and E2 is the second shell energy. We studied it that farther the electron from the nucleus, the higher will be the energy, which means that the E2 is greater than E1, because E1 the energy shell is located near to the nucleus and the E2 energy shell is located farther from the nucleus. Postulate 3 is, as long as the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in a fixed circular path, they do not lose or absorb energy. which means that the energy of electron in each shell is fixed. So here it is represented by E1. E1 is fixed for first shell and it is represented by E2. So E2 is the energy for second shell, that is fixed value. Postulate 4 is about the energy change of the electron and what will happen with it. Now the electron in the lower energy level E1 absorb the energy. So the energy will absorb and it will go to the higher energy level E2 by the absorption of energy. Now the electron that is existing in the higher energy level, it will come to the lower energy level with the emission of energy, which means the energy will release, then it will come from higher energy level to the lower energy level E1. Now the difference between these two levels, it is equal to E2 minus E1. That energy should be absorbed for the electron to be promoted to the higher energy level, or that energy should be released by the electron when it will come from the higher energy level to the lower energy level, and that is equal to h nu. Now h is Planck's constant and nu is the frequency of radiation. Last postulate is about angular momentum of electron. Angular momentum of electron in the hydrogen atom is quantized and the values are the whole multiple of mvr, that is proportional to h divided by 2 pi. So replace the proportionality sign with n. So mvr is equal to nh divided by 2 pi. M is the mass of electron that is revolving around the nucleus with velocity v and the orbit has radius r. N is the number of shell, that is the whole multiple or quantized, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and h is the Planck's constant that has value 6.6262 into 10 to the power 34 joule second.